This is Clarence Hill and Charean Williams coming to you from the season opening game for the Cowboys, and look, just like last year, the Cowboys lost again without Tony Romo.
They did, but everybody forgets they started 2-0 last year and it went downhill from there, so they are a little bit encouraged by this, that maybe it'll be uphill from here. They saw some positive things from Dak Prescott, from that defense, only giving up 20 points. There's some things they have to work on to get better.
Yeah, but the problem last year, even with the other quarterbacks, the Cowboys went 1-11 without Tony Romo last year. They're actually 10-24 without Tony Romo since 2006. But the problem last year, they were in a lot of games. They lost 7 games within a score last year. Tonight was the same. They were close. They played good enough. They didn't get it done in the end, whether it was not scoring in the red zone or Terrence Williams not getting out of bounds.
Yeah, we got to talk a lot about that, Terrence, and you can see there is a picture on social media, if you look at it, of Dez Bryant pointing to the sideline saying get out of bounds, and Terrence didn't do that. But just a poor decision on Terrence's part not to get out of bounds. And look, it would have been a long field goal, and it was probably outside of Dan Bailey's range, but as Jerry Jones said, they would have liked to have had that opportunity.
Right, no doubt. And Jason Garrett said it was a poor decision. Everybody said it was a poor decision. It's something they practiced. Because, as I mentioned earlier, all those losses, those close losses last year, they practiced throughout training camp on game situations, what to do in 2 minutes, making good decisions. This was a poor decision. Yes, it would have been a long field goal. Would you rather have attempted a long field goal than for the clock to run out?
No question. He made 2 50-yarders, including tying his career high with 56. Now it just barely cleared, but they would have loved to have seen him try to get that opportunity because they know how good Dan Bailey is. If anybody could have made that kick, it was Dan Bailey.
And talking to Dan, he wanted that shot. You know, he said, you know, that might have been right outside his range. He was kicking 56, 57 in pregame, but again, he was feeling good. He showed a big leg tonight with the 56 and 54-yarders. They wanted that shot. In the end, they didn't get that shot, and the Cowboys lost the season opener.
Yeah, we got to talk a little bit about Ezekiel Elliott, what he did or didn't do, and of course Dez Bryant, what he did or didn't do. Dez dropped the pass in the end zone, had a chance. That was a tough catch, but had a chance to catch that. And Zeke called it an average game for him, which I thought it was kind of an average game. In some situations, I thought Alfred Morris looks better than him. But it was a start for him, and they loaded up the box several times and just had a commitment to stop the run.
No, they loaded up the box to stop the run. They also had help on Dez, which is why Cole Beasley and Jason Witten had big games. Beasley had a huge game. He also had a drop. You know, and you got to make people pay for taking Dez away, for taking Zeke away. You got to make them pay, and the Cowboys didn't cash in. But yeah, they need more from Dez. Even with double teams, he's been getting double teams his entire career. They got to find a way to make plays with the big time players.
No question. And now they got another test. They can't start out 0-2, and they got the Redskins on the road next week. So that to me is a must win. If there's a must win early in the season, that's it next week.
Cowboys 0-1 to start the season. This is Clarence Hill and Charean Williams.